Is this working now? Are things working now? Is that good? Oh, yeah, okay. Sorry, so OBS had, like, there was a weird setting deep within OBS that had, like, disabled my mic. So I hadn't muted my mic, because there's a difference between muting your mic and not being able to hear me, right? Like, people said I'd muted, and it's like, no, I hadn't muted. It's just not working. But there is a big difference between those two things. Or, well, there's a difference between, like, me muting and you guys not being able to hear me, is the better way to say that. So, but yeah, so I don't know why that did that. Basically, I did have to, like, install a big Windows update earlier, but I'll talk about that later. Okay, I was talking for a long time before I knew I was muted there. Hey and hello there everyone, welcome back to the Strike Stream Friday edition. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to just say hi to people even though I've actually said hi to you already. So hi Kevin and Cheese and Crows and Kayla and Onlara and Xander and Yuki is Love and Skywatcher and The Freaker. And hang on, there were other people I believe. And Silent Storm. What a fitting name. For this moment. And then, I don't know if there's anyone else, but also as well, so I only just got to set up this stream. Like, normally I set them up like a day ahead, whereas I only got to set this stream up like 15 minutes ago. And what that basically means, long story short, is it might not have as many likes on it as a regular stream would at this point. So please, if you have not clicked the like button, please do it right now, because because normally my streams would have a head start, but this one didn't get the chance to. So if you can help it catch up by clicking that like button, that thumbs up, it's super duper appreciated. And Cac John, hello, welcome. So let's get into things, because we are dilly-dallying and taking our time and stuff like that. And that was an annoying delay to the start of the stream. But I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you've had a good week. I hope your Friday is going well. And if you are, like, at the very end of your day, well done for getting through your week. If you've still got a couple of hours to go, I hope they go quickly. But yeah, I had to do a bunch of updates today and stuff like that. Yeah, so I had to do, like, a bunch of updates and stuff last night and today, but I'll talk about that in a bit. So, we'll kind of get into things quickly, though. Oh, and then the other thing as well. So, number one, if you haven't clicked the video, please do that right now, just because I didn't get to set up this stream earlier, and so it just helps out tremendously. Please help this video catch up to the other ones. But then number two, I may be doing a bonus stream today. I might do like 4 Dynamax Adventures now, but then I might do like another 4 later tonight, okay? So, but it just depends on, like, if I get auditions or how this stream goes and stuff like that. Having that delay doesn't help, so we're going to try and catch up so we can do those 4 ones later on. So there we go. So let's get into so you guys know what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it anyway. If you are here right now, and you are watching the YouTube video live, like you've hovered your mouse on the video, or you've tapped the middle of the video if you're on mobile, looked in that bottom left-hand corner and checked that you've got the red circle, not the grey circle and the negative number, that means you're not live. But you have the red circle, which means you are live. You need to click the word live if you have the grey circle. But if you have the red circle, then that's good. If you have that, if you have Nintendo Switch Online, if you have Pokémon Sword and Shield with the DLC and the Dynamax Adventures and the Crown Tundra, and you've done the Suicune tutorial, and you've done all that stuff, which basically means, like, right here, right now, during this like next hour and a half to 2 hours, you can play Dynamax Adventures with me. If you meet that criteria and you would like to play along with me today, could you please write in chat the following after I say ready, set, bow? What I need you to write when I give you the signal is strike in big capital letters, STRIKE, and then you're going to let me know which of the following Pokemon you are able to do in the Dynamax Adventures out of Dialga, Heatran, and Solgaleo. When you catch a Pokemon in the Dynamax Adventures, you are no longer able to, you're unable to catch it a second time, which means you can't shiny hunt for it. So if I can pair you with a Pokemon that you can shiny hunt for, then that's what I'm going to do. So let me know which of those three you can do. Ready, set, bow. And then we'll get into this. Okay. But, okay, hang on a sec. So let me get the spreadsheet up, and then we will do this thing. Oh, hang on. So I'm going to just add... Because Yuki is love. We don't have you on the spreadsheet. How could we have not had you on the spreadsheet? Okay, so let's see. Okay, Crows, Solgaleo, Heatran, Onlera, Heatran. Okay, hang on. Hang on a minute. Is Cram in here? Is Cram in here? I think Cramin might be here. But I'm gonna add people on the bottom. I think Cramin is here. Someone's doing something. Okay, if Cramin is adding people, thank you, Cramin. Hi, Cramin. Oh yeah, Cramin, I'll tell you all about the computer troubles I've had in the past day. Anyway. Oh, you changed the name to Yuki? Oh, well, that's what I thought was weird, because I was like, because I don't know, just used to be like Yuki, but now it's different. Okay, well then I will just say Yuki. Okay, so, boop ba doop ba doop ba doop ba doop. Okay, so, oh, Kieran. Oh, you really had a name change. Oh, I thought... Oh, well then, hi. Okay, glad I'm not the only one who didn't recognize. Again, on my chat, the profile pictures are very tiny, so I do not recognize you guys by profile picture ever. Unless your profile picture is, like, just so distinctive that even as, like, a teeny tiny circle, we don't recognize it. Okay, well, anyway, Bark. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, Abraham Lincoln. I will now start putting people in... I'm going to just, like, start putting people in the teams based on... Okay, so hang on. Well, let me know if you want to be, like, Kieran or Yuki or, you know, however it goes. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what we got here. So I'm going to do that. Hang on, so let's just see what we got here. Let me just check the people who are... like Dialgas and stuff like that. Come on, spreadsheet. I need you to work. There we go. Okay, so let me just add people. And Kayla's here as well. Hi, Kayla. So let's add you there. And then... Oh, hang on. Oh, gosh. I've messed this up already, haven't I? Hang on. There's so many, like, it's like Dialga or Solgaleo, or anyway. Hang on then. Let me see how this goes. Hang on, I'm gonna go... Hang on. Sorry, I'm just... Come on, spreadsheet. Just please work. No. Why does it keep not working? I don't know if it's because, like, say, like... No. I don't know if it's because, like... There we go. Okay. No. Every time I click this, it then, like... Every time I click the spreadsheet, like, for a drop-down, it then, like, vanishes immediately. So every time I try and add someone, it then... The drop-down then... disappears. Okay, hang on a sec. Let me figure this out. Right, on Lara, we're gonna put in the Heatran one, and then Crows will put in Heatran. And then... There we go. And then... Was there anyone else who was... Oh, and then Cheese. Cheese can be a Heatran. If the drop down doesn't disappear. Okay. Oh, and then... Oh, John. Oh, John can do everything as well. Oh, gosh. Okay. But that's fine. Yeah, this spreadsheet is, like, not working for me today. Hang on. So, okay, I think, again, apologies for the delays and the tech issues and stuff like that. Who... Oh, gosh, we still don't have... Ah! Oh, my gosh, okay. So, there's so many people here today, and the spreadsheet's, like, not working. Okay, so, here's what I've got. Let me know if this sounds okay. So, Team 1, Dialga, we've got Kevin... We've got Kevin, Silent Storm. Hang on. No, wait, hang on. Hang on. Someone's in there twice. Ah! Why is there someone in there twice? Why did that change? I didn't. No. Wait, hang on. Spreadsheet. Okay. There we go. And then that one I'm going to clear. Okay, so hang on. Team 1, Kevin, Silent Storm, and Kieran. Okay, and then Team 2 for Heatran, Onlera, Crows, and Cheese, and then Team 3 for Solgaleo, Skywatcher, Cacjon, and Kayla. Hopefully that sounds good. If I have messed up anything based on what you said, let me know. Otherwise, I'm gonna just... otherwise, I'm gonna proceed. I have missed a load of chat as well, so... Alexander, hello! Welcome. So there we go. Oh, Kayla can't... Oh, dang it. That's probably why that box was different. Okay, I'm gonna switch Kieran and Kayla then. Is that okay? So, like, Kieran's now Solgaleo, and then Kayla's Dialga. Is that a plan? Let me know. Okay. So let me see. Oh, Cacjon can't play? I thought you had written Strike. Or at least you were on the list of people. Oh, no, you didn't put Strike. Okay, I guess we added you prematurely. Okay, well, in which case, let's see. Okay, but no, my apologies, Cacjon, if you cannot play. Okay, so let's see. Hang on, there's a lot of chat since the Strike stuff as well. Okay, sorry for the boredom. Oh gosh, this isn't boding well for the whole potentially doing a bonus stream, does it? There's just so much chat today. Okay, so, okay, right. Okay. So, basically, Team 1, Dialga, Kevin, Silent Storm, Kayla, and then Team 2, Onlera, Crows, and Cheese. Team 3, Solgaleo, Skywatcher, and Kieran, and we'll figure out who's going to fill in the rest of Team 3 and Team 4 when we get there. Does that sound good otherwise, though? Is that now okay? Again, apologies. And Kramin, thank you for just helping on that as well. I apologize. The spreadsheet was like acting weird, so I think you had actually changed something, but I didn't realize you changed it, so I thought it was the spreadsheet playing up. I think it was actually just you trying to help me, and then me undoing your help, so I'm sorry. I have had so many like tech problems in the last day. It's crazy. Okay, but I'll talk about that in a second. Okay, so please make sure Team 1 and for people in Team 2 in like 20 minutes and people on Team 3 in like 50 minutes, please make sure that you connect to the internet on the Wycom. And then we're going to talk to the Dynamax Adventure lady. And she's going to say, if she asks if you have any preference, please say that anything goes. But I am going to select Dialga. And then... we're gonna, once we're on the pink screen, we'll set up a code. Let's go 0410, and then 0418. Okay, 0410, 0418. And then this is going to be for, wait for it, Kevin, Silent Storm, and Kayla. So there we go. Hopefully that's all good. No, I think, well, so there was basically one box which I thought maybe there was like one box where I like hadn't changed it properly, but I think you had changed it to like put Kayla in the Dialga group, and I was like, oh, what? I changed that to, you know, like Kieran or whoever. But I think it was you who... I thought I had, like, not changed it properly, but then you would, like, change... Because I had put Kayla, and I was like, actually, no, I'll put Kieran here, and then I'll have Kayla later or whatever. Okay, Dialga's weak to ground and fighting, but so I thought I maybe just, like, hadn't tapped a new name properly, but then it was actually you changing it back, I think, is what had happened there. But then the other thing is, I don't know what was going on. It was like every time I was trying to input someone, the drop box would, like, immediately... disappear, and that sucked. Okay, Boldor is actually kind of terrible for Dialga, but it has Stomping Tantrum and Body Press at least, so... I mean, it's worse for Solgaleo than it is for Dialga, but... okay. Oh, yeah, if we hadn't had issues at the start, I'll check something afterwards. What we'll do is, after this raid... Sorry, not raid. After this Dynamax adventure, remind me to check how overdue or not we are for a shiny legendary, because I have a way to check. And Redlocks, hi, welcome, welcome. Anyway, sorry, so here we go. So Sneasel and Politoed, they're both, like, nah. But let's see what we got. We got Dragon, that's Dracloak, right? And then there's a Rotom, and then there's, like, Carkol. Oh, gosh, these were... And then there's, like, Steel. Steel is good... Steel is good as, like... Steel is good as a defensive type against, Dialga. So, actually, sorry. I should have picked the Politoed. That was my bad. I just went to the left because I think ultimately we're going to want to go up to the left because there's a Berserker at the end. But Politoed does have Earth Power. And Earth Power is good against Dialga. So, well done for picking Politoed. Because we can still pick this and then kind of work our way to the left. But we'll figure... I genuinely... Here's the problem. I think, like, every single one of us needs to switch. The problem is... I don't know who is, like, better or when or whatever. Aurorus definitely needs to go. So maybe that could be, like, the first switch we make. Because Aurorus is, like, super weak against steel moves, so that's not good. Ordino does have Life Dew, which could do some good help. I don't know how to do that. I didn't know which pun to go for. But, like, but it could help us. Like, Life Dew could help us, maybe. Just help, like, keep us alive. I do have a super effective move, but I'm also weak to Dialga as well, so I kind of need to switch in that regard. And I would say, oh gosh, and I would say Barrascuda, does need to switch eventually, but although, one thing I will say, if like we switched Barrascuda for Politoed, we could have Aurorus Politoed Thunderstrats like we did just there. So maybe we could have some, like, rain and thunder strats going on. Like, that could be a thing. So maybe Barrascuda could switch for Politoed. I'm sorry that I switched the weather to, Sandstorm. It's just that, I didn't want the Politoed to have rain as well. Kieran, whoa! Kieran just did a $5 super chat and then adding when the game is never nice to you. Thank you so much. And yes, I know, what is up with, we didn't really have very good options presented to us, and then the pathways are pretty terrible as well. So, yeah. But thank you. I really appreciate it. So thank you. That's very sweet of you. Okay. Ooh, the health and the healing. The healing and the health. Can we stop? Oh dear, Arceus and Kevin? Oh dear, Arceus, no. Poor Kevin. Like, Kevin, this... I mean... Are we going to have to start calling it... I mean, I think we are going to have to start calling it Kevining. And then, but then, like, in chat, we just put, like, oh dear, Arceus, no. Or, oh dear, Arceus, no. Because I think, like, it seems to happen to you all the time. Like, it just all the time, it seems to happen to you. I'm going to go with Max Knuckle, I guess. Yeah, Kieran, you're absolutely right. Game is mean to us. Well, at least to Kevin. Okay. Ooh, light screen. Okay. And then there's scale shot. Okay. So. Right. Okay. Don't worry, though. Again, we're not in the best... We're not in, like, the best of positions, but we're in a position. And that's the important thing. So, let's see. Okay. Right. Anyway, so that's 1 down, 3 to go. Oh my gosh. But right, yeah, because so maybe Barrascuda. I would say maybe Barrascuda, just because at least we can then get some Thunder strats going on here. But yeah, I mean, ordinarily, I'd be like, oh, Ordino should definitely switch. But I think just because of the fact it has Life Do, that could be kind of important. Let's see, we've got Drac... Okay, so that's weak to a Dialga. Now, that does technically resist Dialga, but I think we want the Berserker at the end. So, I think we kind of need to do the Carkol so that we can get the Berserker. I don't know if we're going to want the Carkol. It doesn't really have anything particularly neutral. I think it can burn Dialga with, like, Inferno. Doesn't it have, like, Inferno and... what's the other one? It has, like, Inferno and then Burning Jealousy or something like that. So... Oh, Cheese! No, that's okay. Cheese, can I just ask, is it to do with... Is the issue you're having to do with that weird... Like, there's a bank here in America that's, like, having a very weird issue right now. And it's like, is that the issue you're experiencing? Because I think I've got a couple of friends who've, like, had that issue too. It was sort of like an issue where it basically just said, like, everyone, like, had 0 money or something like that. Like, is that the one you've, like, had going on? Because, like, if so, that must be, like, really scary. If you found that, like, and then, but, like, you hadn't heard there'd been some kind of issue, that would have been, like, really terrifying. Okay. Ooh, nice. Okay. Well done, Politoed. Are we going to activate an ability? No. Ooh, Max Lightning. More like a Max Lightning. Do I stream on Twitch? No, because I don't know Twitch, I don't watch Twitch, and I am terrified of Twitch, but I like YouTube, so I stream on YouTube. And there were reasons. If I had only just started streaming, like, now, I maybe would have, like, started on Twitch. But when I started 2 years ago, YouTube was the thing that just made a bajillion times more sense. So, oh, it's not that. Okay. Well, whatever's going on, no worries, okay? Just quickly, on that note, I will just say this. With regards to super chats and Wonga, by the way, when I say Wonga, in the link in the video description, and occasionally Nightbot will post it as well. There's like it's like a direct PayPal donation link thing, and basically it's like, if you want to, like, support me or, like, donate to this channel, and you're more, you know, and you want, like, more of the money to go to me, then that's what, like, the PayPal/Wonga link is for. And then I do have it set up so that, in theory, in game theory, okay, I am going to switch for this because it does have Reflect as well. Like, Reflect, Fire Spin, is, like, kind of helpful. So, because Boldor's just not really that powerful. Because yeah, YouTube does like 30%, takes like 30%. So whereas like with the PayPal, it takes like the more you do, the less it takes. But you know, it would probably be about like 20% or less, depending on like 20% is usually like the most it takes or whatever. So, but no, I was gonna say though, yeah, so if you ever do want to do that stuff, it is very appreciated, because right now I'm on strike, which means I'm largely out of work. Right now, you know, I'm not doing any voiceover for video games, but like video games is like the most of my voiceover work that I do. And particularly this year, I was really just like video games, and like not really anything else. So yes, like sort of donations, super chats, Wonga, those things are super duper appreciated. There is never any like pressure or obligation or anything to do them. They are just like your way of, like, if you are just a person who likes supporting independent creative individuals, that's really cool. But like if you don't have like and I only kind of would I would only hope to get such things from people who are in financial positions of comfort. If you know, live from paycheck to paycheck, if you are not wealthy, you know, if you are struggling for money yourself or anything, please do not worry about donating. Like, you know, that's why, like, part of streaming on YouTube is it's free content. And there are other ways that, you know, if you want to support me, there are other ways you can support me. Such as, you know, just liking, subscribing, telling a friend, you know, helping get those metrics up. Go watch some old videos and stuff like that. You know, those things are, you know, it's brilliant. It's brilliant if you know, you are able to support me in those financial ways. Like that's amazing, and I super duper appreciate it. But it's not like mandatory. I don't expect it. You know, and like, please don't ever feel any pressure to be like, oh, I don't have a whole lot of money now, but I want to help Bo. Don't worry about it, okay? So, Cheese, you've got 2 IRL friends to sub. That's amazing. Thank you. Okay. So let's... Hang on. I'm gonna... Did my overheat miss then? I'm just gonna fire spin. Okay. So there we go. Yeah, not using ad blocker. Real ones don't use ad blocker. But we sort of talked about all that yesterday, so I won't go off on about that today. But no, thank you, on Lara. But yeah, so yeah, I desperately wish that like for YouTube, I think 30% for like the advertising is totally fair. But I do wish for super chats they only took like 10 or something like that. Because I think when you're super chatting, you're expecting like most of that money to go to someone, and I don't think 70% by definition of like the English language mostly. Like, yeah, you know, like it is more, you're getting more money than not. Like that is mostly by definition. But like, again, but if you were like super chatting $5, you would think they're gonna like, oh, they're getting $4 something, you know, like they may not get the full 5, but they'll get $4 something, but that would only be $3.50. And I think if you know, I'm not sure how many people realize that, like if you do like a $5 super chat, only $3.50 of it goes to like to me or to the person you're supporting. So right, okay, I'm gonna use a reflect just to help you guys out. Pazerka can use like metal sound or screech or whatever it's got. Polytoad can max quake. This is really good. Yes. If Polytoad max quakes, then that boosts our special defense, and then if I reflect, that boosts our physical stuff, and then that's really good. And then, oh, Crows, you just have YouTube Premium. And that's the thing as well. YouTube Premium, on my analytics, I do get, like, money for people who watch using YouTube Premium. So that does all help as well. Okay, it's using Slash. Okay. Right, here's Max Quake. Wait, hang on, Kevin, what do you mean? Oh. Wait, does Berserker not have, like, a screeching move or anything? Does it not have any stat moves? What does it have? I thought it had, like, some kind of screeching move. What? What? I thought Berserker had something. What does it have? It has Thunder. Thunder. But what does it have, though? Oh, amnesia. Oh, of course it does. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, at least it can sit there like a lemon. Okay. Oh, critical hit. Okay. You could Thunder for paralysis, but... but anyway, Bark. No. Politoed is going to just Max Quake away. Look, with that Reflect, it did nothing. Nothing. Okay, here's Max Quake. Wow, a lot of YouTube premiums. That's very cool. Okay. Honestly, someday, like, you know, hopefully someday when I have more money and stuff, I would kind of like to have YouTube Premium, I think. Like, if I watch as much YouTube as I do now, I would love to have Premium. It would, there are a lot of videos where, I actually don't think that advertising on YouTube's too bad, or like a lot of mine is very, like, skippable. You know, people say, like, oh, I get, like, 3-minute unskippable adverts, and it's like, well, I definitely don't have, like, that. But, like, I actually do know that over the course of, like, a day, if I had YouTube Premium, it would save me a lot of time. Sort of thing. So, you know, if you watched, like, 2 hours of YouTube, like, each day, then, like, Premium probably would be, like, worth it in terms of the amount of time you save. Oh, yeah, and you get access to the music. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. So... Bo, are you Dialga, Palkia, or Giratina? If you're talking about what my personal preference is, like which one's my favorite, it's it's close between Palkia and Giratina. Here's what I would say: Origin form Giratina at the top, Palkia, and then Palkia, and then, like, you know, regular, and then I don't know between Dialga and regular Giratina or classic Giratina. But if I had to factor in the other forms of Dialga and if I had to factor in Palkia's other form, then I would say, oh, Giratina's better. I like both of Giratina's forms more than I like both of Palkia's forms. If I had to choose between, say, like, just base Palkia and base Giratina, it's Palkia. If I had to choose between Palkia and Origin Giratina, I may just give the win to Origin Giratina. But, oh, geez. Last Earth Power? Oh, my gosh. Okay. Well, I'm just going to keep fire spinning because I want to save an overheat for, like, when this rain ends in a sec. Ooh, defense down. Okay, that's pretty good. And then if we get, like, a lash out in a second, okay, lash out. No. Oh gosh, we really are just, like, chipping away here. Oh my gosh, this is very stressful. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Oh no, 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 no. Ooh, hang in there, hang in there. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay, the rain finally stopped. Hang on, how many turns have we had? At least that. Oh, okay. Reflect just went off, so I will set up another Reflect, and then I know. Did it do? Because I've kind of been, like, paying attention to chat more. Did it get, like, a defense boost at any point? Like, did it do, like, a max steel spike or something? Because it's so bulky. Okay, there goes Politoed. Okay, it's growing, but look, we have lots of lives, so, like, it's fine. And look, it's using not very effective moves against not very effective Pokemon. Okay, that defense down sucks. Ooh, Life Dew. Nice. If you're using it on a Seadra, it would be Life Dew. Okay. Anyway, Bark. I know, that debuff does not help. Okay, I guess you run out of lash outs now. Hey, we got paralysis at least. Oh, it's freed from fire spin. Oh gosh. Okay, hang on. Do we have, like, how many turns it's been? No. Okay, we're probably running out of turns, aren't we? Because we've probably had, like, what, 6 turns? So this is, like, the 7th. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this cheer feeble or great? Oh, it's feeble. Okay, we needed a good cheer there, but... Okay, oh, this flamethrower. Okay, fire spin. Ironically, fire spin is probably like our best attack right now. Just because, like, we're gonna get that chip damage in a sec. Okay, flash cannon. Oh, Iron Tail. No, Cockle. Oh gosh. I think this is the longest fight we've ever had in terms of number of turns. Sorry, in terms of number of turns. Okay, well, I'm gonna cheer for you guys, and hopefully I'll boost, like, all of our attack stats and stuff like that. I don't know. But, okay, here's the drizzle. That will help the thunder, at least. Although now it weakens the flamethrower. Okay. Oh, gosh. 2, 4, 6, 8. Is this cheer feeble or great? Yes! Light screen. Okay, well, at least we are less likely to die now. At least we're less likely to die. Okay, life do. Okay. Oh, we might need to switch to, like, draining kisses in a second, depending on how much health we have. But then again, Berserker needed that, so we'll just have to, like, really monitor, like, how much health everyone has and needs. Okay, Thunder. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah! Ah! Okay, I'm gonna use an overheat. Oh no, Max Wormrind, please use that on Berserker. Oh no. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Okay, but that's gonna be attack down, and Politoed has been using liquidation. No, no, hang in there, Order, no. It's Order, no. Okay, oh my gosh, what is up with this thing? Ah! Okay, Carcoal. I need you to use, like, the most powerful overheat you've ever used. Okay, come on. Come on, Ancient Power, hang in there. Don't get the Omni Boost. Oh my gosh, stop it. Stop it, Dialga, stop. Stop. Okay, Liquidation. Oh, it's so close. But if the Fire Spin hits this time. Overheat for the win. Overheat. Yes. Yes. Well done, everyone. Oh my gosh, that was like, and here's the thing, chat and team 1, that was a bit less fun because that was just stressful, but that was none of your guys' fault. Okay, all of you guys, like, we all did the right things throughout that entire Dynamax adventure. I think we picked good Pokemon, we picked good paths, we did good moves, we had good strategies, but because we just had such poor choices, that was just really slow going. So well done, Team 1. Well done for taking the sourest of lemons and making the sweetest of lemonades. Okay, so stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Team 2, Onlara, Crows, and Cheese. Onlara, Crows, and Cheese. You guys are next for Heatran. Please do get your games ready. Connect to the internet on the Ycom. We'll jump into this pretty quickly, okay? And then we'll, yeah, because yeah, I had that muted issue at the beginning, and then like, and then there was just so many people wanting to play today, and then oh my gosh, just so many things. Okay, so Politoed would be blue. That's not shiny. Carcoal would also like have some blue to it. That's not shiny. Will we get the golden Berserker? No. But will we get, hey there, Minty Boy, Dialga? No, it's a no. But let's just check the Galar symbol. No sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. It's disappointing all around. I'm just going to get Politoed because I feel like we haven't had a Politoed in a while. And there we go. I did say... Remind me after this, and I will still do this very, very quickly. So, okay. Yes, Clam Fandango, I want to remember where Dialga is. Now, here's the funny thing, chat, hang on. I got, Zapdos. I got Zapdos on the... Nope, that's August. That's still August. Okay, I do have a Carcoal here. Oh, 31st. Okay, so yeah. Hang on then. Right. Oh, 901. Okay, I believe I got the Zapdos on, like, the second. So, okay, Klefki. So, between Noctowl and Klefki. So, where's Klefki? Okay, so, hang on. 12, 13, 14. Okay? So, like, 14. So, we'll add 14 in a sec, okay? So, 30, 60, 90, 120. So, then 120. So, 134. 140, 146, 147. We have done, and then there have been a few shinies as well. I can't remember how many. But, like, we have done at least 147, plus however many shinies we've got since that Zapdos. So maybe it could be something like 154 or, 152 or something like that. We have done at least 147 Dynamax Adventures since our last shiny legendary. So we are mathematically very overdue for a shiny legendary. So it could happen, like, at any moment now. It could happen at any time. So you have to keep tuning in. And as well, we did just beat a boss. So please like the video if you haven't already, because it really does help. You guys are going to select anything is fine. I'm going to select Heatran. And then... Hey, like, you can mock my odds, but please don't, like, kick on Lara whilst they're down. Okay. 04100445. Right. So that's going to be the code. You guys know what to do. I know, and that's the thing. And Heatran's been there since, like, the beginning as well. I mean, I think we're getting to a point where we probably have done, like, over 50 Heatrans kind of thing. Like... Not necessarily of that 140, but if you go right from, like, the start, it's like, okay, there's Crows, there's Onlara, and then we just need Cheese. There's Cheese. Sorry, Cheese did come. I didn't hear that final bib. And we need Xander as well. Like, Onlara needs Darkrai, I need a Legendary, and Xander needs a Shiny. So, okay, you guys know this. Heatran is super duper mega weak to ground moves. Water is also fantastic because it can set up the rain, and fighting can be really helpful as well. There is one type of move that we should never ever getting back together use, but I don't have time to say it, so if you do have time, put it in chat. Okay. But one type of move we never use on a Heatran. Malamar, you have to be super careful about. I kind of wouldn't... I'm gonna take it, but I wouldn't recommend Malamar's. Why have we got all these ice types? More like a nice type. Some people have put in chat, they've answered fire! Yes, it's fire. We don't use fire against a Heatran. You could use Scald, but you can't use Flamethrower. Oh, Mantine. Okay, so we have two water moves. We have one water type, two water moves. So we can work with this for now. We do have like two fire moves, which scares me. But okay. Oh, we got a Doug Trio on the left. And then there is Jinx. Jinx is terrible. But then there is Wailmer to the right is the only thing. But then there's another ground type to the left at the end as well. So I do think we should go left for the Doug Trio, and then go left at the end as well. Oh, okay. We have gone left here. We have gone right here because the thing is, Barraskewda is not a very good water type is the thing as well, whereas Doug Trio is like a really good ground type. So that's why I was thinking. That's why I was thinking Doug Trio, because Barraskewda, like, it only has Aqua Jet, which is like not very. Whereas like Doug Trio's high horsepower is like way better than Barraskewda's Aqua Jet. But I can use Thunderbolt on it. So that's something we can do. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking, Abraham Lincolns. But here's what I'm thinking. So could we still go left after this? I know it's a Jinx, and Jinx is terrible against Heatran. But then at the end, there was Sandaconda, and Sandaconda would be good. Like, what we could do is we could switch, like, Ordino for Barraskewda, and then I could switch for the for the like Sandaconda at the end or something like that, and then that could be a plan. And then we could like keep the Colossal for Scald, the Mantine. So we could basically have like Colossal, Mantine, Barraskewda, and Sandaconda, if that sounds like a plan. Does that sound good? But yeah, because I don't think at the end there was like, if there was anything else that was good. Kevin, thank you so much. Hopefully I'll see you this weekend. I probably won't, if I do a bonus stream tonight, I probably won't see you, but hopefully see you this weekend. But have a good night and see you around. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If any of you do need to leave, obviously that's okay. You are not legally mandated to be here, but if you could click the like button before leaving, it does just help out tremendously. Okay, so, there we go. Okay, Assurance also is super effective against a Jinx, so that's kind of why it could be quite good. So hang on, when we say bye to Kevin, should we say like bye ho, silver away, or something like that? Okay, always catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Right. Right, I'm gonna just fill up my water bottle, and then we'll figure this out. Okay. So yeah, I would say Ordino I think is a good switch here, because like I suppose it could have in game theory used Flamethrower against Jinx, but my Night Slash will be better against Jinx. So we obviously do just have to be careful if we Dynamax and use any moves that boost stats, because that's not good for Malamar. But yeah, see, if we go for the Jinx, I know probably you were thinking, oh, there's like water and then water, but if we go left, if we go to the left, then we can get the Sandaconda at the end, and I do think having one ground type will be like more important. So, because I think we can beat Jinx easily with like, Onlera can use fire or rock moves, Crows can use Assurance, I can use Night Slash, more like a Fight Slash. I know that was why it was like, it's kind of funny, but I'm like, like, you know, because it's kind of like hi ho, silver away, and like bye ho, silver away. But then that does just sound like I'm saying that to, like, I'm calling Kevin that. So, you know, maybe it's just like a funny one-time joke as opposed to a thing we actually should say every single time Kevin leaves. Okay, I'm gonna go Night Slash, more like a Fight Slash. Oh yeah, one thing, do not use water moves against a Jinx, because it is immune to them, or at least in the Dynamax Adventures. So if you're Mantine, just stick with, like, Air Slash, or, you know, I don't think Wide Guard is of any use, but there we go. Wow, but it's not using the rain. No, I know Sandaconda would be likely to cancel out Rain, but I do think that, obviously we don't know who is, obviously the thing is we don't know who is, we don't know who's going to be Dynamaxing against Heatran, and it's like, if it is, like, Sandaconda, then just, you know, max ground moves are, like, definitely like the thing we would like the most against Heatran anyway. So okay. So I know. Here's what I'm thinking, Abraham Lincolns. If we do go for Sandaconda here, I've got a sleeping Pokemon right now that is kind of a bit of a liability, and that I was going to switch anyway. So I am actually going to switch for this, because this will then be good against Sandaconda, and then I can switch for Sandaconda, and then that'll be good. So, okay. Okay, yeah. Well, hopefully this is a Sandaconda and not like a, you know, it's a Claydol from below. But, okay. Oh, yeah, so Oh yeah, so chat, can I just talk about computer issues for like a few minutes for like the rest of this Dynamax adventure? Plus this means I don't have to type anything out to cram in, so, you know, it's a double whammy. It's entertainment and like conveying info to cram in that I would have probably written to cram in at some point anyway. So, yesterday, we had like a whole bunch of lag on the stream, and it was the first time we've had lag since, you know, I like really cut back and fixed a load of things, and Kramin did a lot of like tech support stuff with me, and it was very weird. But if you remember from yesterday as well, I said, oh, but the thing is I haven't turned my computer on in 2 days, and so I think it's like probably just trying to like do some scans and updates and stuff like that kind of thing that like it hadn't had a chance to do. Like, normally I would do those things on my day off on, like, Wednesdays kind of thing. But that didn't. Oh gosh. Ugh. That still would have KO'd me if I was a Malamar, because I would have been ×4 super weak to that. So, yes, GP, exactly. I'm going to get the G-Max Beyblade Pokemon. Okay, so, but I was like, so I think my computer's probably just trying to do stuff that it like hasn't been able to do for 2 days, and it's trying to do it at the same time as me streaming, kind of thing. So that's kind of what I thought. And then so I did like check for updates, and then basically there was like a really big like Windows update that had been released. And it's like one of like the big ones that they do like once every, I don't know, like 9 months or a year or something like that. Like I've had this computer for about 2 years. This is like the 3rd time I've needed to do one of these big updates. Yes, Aquajet, nice. But basically I had this big update to do. And this is where, forgive me if I sound like old man yells at cloud, but I don't think I will. I think if you are selling a computer or a laptop or even like a phone or a game console, I think that just there should be like a certain amount of storage that like is mandatory, is required. I don't think that like because we now live in a world where like we have like software updates and stuff like that. And not like, and when I say software updates, I don't mean like to the things you have on your computer. I actually just mean like to the computer itself. Like you have like, oh, a new version of Windows is available. Oh, like, you know, here's like 11.1, 11.2 or whatever, right? Like, I do not think that you should have computers or laptops that like are so lacking in storage that they cannot do those updates. Do you know what I mean? Because that kind of effectively means your product is like not fit for service. A big part of having a computer or a phone or a tablet or anything is like updating it. People like don't not update their phones and their tablets and stuff like that. So it's this weird thing where like they should just give you like a lot of storage, or there should be like some storage built in that you can only use like for Windows updates or something. If they're sort of like, oh, we don't want to give you the ability to like download a load of programs, we want to be able to sell you this like hard drive or whatever. Okay, fine, but you know, you should have like some kind of internal storage that like can be used for update, that where your updates go, and then you have like a different kind of storage where like all your programs go or whatever. I don't know, but like it's just this thing where it's kind of like part of having a device these days is sort of kind of an expectation that you're going to update it if there's an update available. And if you don't have space to do it, if you can't update, it's like, well, but that's kind of part of the point though, that like you can update. Like that is kind of like something that you do expect of a computer, is to be able to update it. Something that is expected of people is to update their computers. And so it's just this really weird thing where if you hardly have any storage, like if you have a computer and you're told like, oh, this computer has like 256 gigs of storage, you're like, oh, cool. But then you like turn it on and it's like, oh, actually it has like 190 gigs of storage because like to have all the base stuff on it takes up like 60. Then it's like, well, hang on a minute. That's, you know, and I know you can't like, and I know that like different programs or at different times are going to take up a different amount of base storage. Like I understand that concept, but it's still one of those things where it's like, but like you kind of, I don't know, like if you're making like a 260 gig storage thing, it should, if you're sort of advertising it as having that much storage, you kind of almost should like try and make it as much as possible that is the amount of storage the person has or something. You know, it's just this really crazy thing. Shabertooth, hello, welcome, long time no see. Brilliant to see you. So, yeah, so it's just this like wild thing where it's just kind of like, you know, these laptops like have such small amounts of storage. Like they give you such a small amount of storage, but like updates these days are so big, and that just seems like wrong. You know, like you shouldn't be able to sell a laptop with so little storage, because you have to understand, I don't have anything on this computer. Like I have right, stars and sparkles and stars. Well done, everyone. I have like OBS and like the drivers for my microphone or something like that. And that's like all, you know, and like a couple of wallpapers to use for my background, for my computer background. That's like all I have on this laptop. And yet it has like less than 10 gigs free of space. But like if you have an update, it's like, oh, do you have like 16 or 20 gigs of space available? And it's like, no, you know, like there's nothing there. And so it's just kind of wild. Right, let's do a check and then we'll figure out Team 3. So hang on, Team 3, we have, thus far, we have Skywatcher and Kieran. We'll figure out who's in Team 3 in a sec, but, okay. But let's see how this goes. So stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Right, Barrascuda would be Barrabluda, at least in the face. That's a no. Will I get a shiny Jinx today? That would be a cool one. No. And then, how much time do you need, Kieran? Because I can tell where you're going with this. Sandaconda would have the different colored eyes and stuff like that. But no. But will today be the day where I finally get the magnificent, majestic, magenta-eyed Heatran? No! For the love of Nelly. Okay, so no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there. I'm just gonna get Barrascuda because I feel like I've picked all the others a bunch of times in the past, and there we go. Okay, well, luckily for you, Kieran, wait, Crows, did you get the Jinx? Crows, did you really? Yes! I thought you might, I didn't know, I sort of saw you say that, and I was like, wait, are you saying, like, me going, ooh, like a Jinx would be nice? Well done! Can I just say, that is our second shiny Jinx we have had on the Strike streams. Kevin got one a few weeks back, so that's really funny that we've now been doing these so long. Like, all these little, like, things that, like, could happen, like, just by virtue of how long we've been doing these, are, like, starting to happen now. So, like, we've had, like, 2 people get the same shiny, like, 2 different people get the same shiny in a Dynamax adventure. We have had a Tenchi's Choice. We have had, you know, people getting the same shiny at different times. So, Crows, well done. Congrats. I always like it if there's at least one. Oh, Jinx or Sandaconda. I would say okay, I think Jinx is part of the DLC, but I can't remember. And then Sandaconda, because it's the G-Max, that is a bit harder to get. Like, you could, like, make the G-Max soup and stuff like that. But I think Jinx is probably like the easier one to get, and then whereas like a Gmax Sandaconda like would take more work to get. Like yeah, you can get a Sandaconda easily, but how much work would it take to get a Gmax one? So I would say the Gmax Sandaconda is probably the harder one to get. Jewel, hi, welcome, lovely to see you. So chat. Here's the plan. Could you guys let me know who is around for a Solgaleo raid? So do strike 0 or strike 1, and then say Solgaleo if you can do Solgaleo. Because I can't remember who can do Solgaleo. And then we may or may not replace Kieran. It just depends. Silent Storm, I'm gonna put you in. You're on the team. You made the cut. But oh wait, Shibertooth. Oh wait, and hang on. Oh no, Skywatcher. Skywatcher. I do already have you, but thank you for just putting that there anyway. Oh what? Okay, hang on. Because now. Like, Kieran, how far off are you? Okay, because, Shibertooth, would you, because you are now here, but I've now just committed to Silent Storm, would you want to do a wild card instead, Shibertooth, in, like, 20 minutes? Or are you only around, here? Now, I'm going to add Shibertooth. There we go. And then I'm just going to put you on the wild card for a sec, because it sounds like Kieran will be done in a sec. So we'll wait for Kieran for a sec. And then but yeah, and then we'll figure out okay, sorry to make you wait, Shibertooth, particularly with those under those circumstances. But yeah, we'll figure out a wild card. Shibertooth, let me know whilst you wait for Kieran. What do you have any tickets? I know I ask this all the time, but I can't possibly remember like everyone's tickets and stuff like that. So can you remind me what tickets you have? And then if you have any tickets that are like really good, maybe like we could join your raid if you have any tickets that we need. Otherwise, we'll figure out a ticket that is definitely good for you. Okay. And then yeah, and then we'll figure out who is gonna be like where and whatever. Okay, so but we are going to be back tonight as well, probably, as long as I don't get any auditions in like the next hour or so. Then like we'll be good. Okay. Okay, so we're going to keep the ticket. So if you are on, so team 3, okay, if you could please get ready in a sec, like do make sure you're connected to the internet and stuff like that. We're going to have Skywatcher, Silent Storm, and Kieran, okay? And then, so Skywatcher, Silent Storm, and Kieran. You guys are going to be team 3 for Solgaleo. Oh, Suicune, Landorus, Heatran. Okay. So we could do, well, we'll check with the other like ones like we could do Lugia or Lunala or something. Let us know if Lugia and Lunala are good ones for you. And then we can do those. And then there we go. But yeah. So but yeah, we're going to talk to the lady and say that we want to do don't worry, Karen. Don't worry. We're holding up for you. Don't worry. I'm just getting things ready so that, you know, I'm not then slowing everyone else down. So you guys in Team 3 are going to select Anything Goes, but I will select Solgaleo. And then when we're on the pink screen for Solgaleo, we'll get a code. We'll go 0410 0508. That's 0410 0508. That's going to be the code. Cosmic Devil, hi. Welcome. Lovely to see you. Okay, so Team 3. So this is going to be Skywatcher, Silent Storm, and Kieran. And then we'll see how this goes, okay? So, okay, there's Kieran. See, like, Kieran, you were the first one in. No worries, no worries. And then we just need... Okay, excellent. So everyone's here. You guys know this, but Solgaleo is weak to ground and fire and dark and ghost. If we don't find those types, steel types can be good defensively, but obviously we can't lower Solgaleo's stats, so do keep that in mind as well. Things like Max Darkness, Max Phantasm don't work quite as well as they normally do. But things like burning it or setting up the sun so that Max Flare is more powerful can be really good strats. So, okay. So, oh, Stunfisk is a ground type, so I'm going to go with Stunfisk. Linoon is also good because it's a dark type, so just keep that in mind. It's not the best dark type, but it's a dark type. Dang, Scolipede has a cool cry. Okay, so, Silent Storm, you're still mad that Solgaleo is weak to fire and not fire itself. Like, it's one of those things where after all this time, like, I'm used to it now. Like, when I look at it, I see a Psychic and Steel type. But back in the day, I was a bit like, why is this thing, like, not fire type? Like, it's the sun, you know, like sun, moon, you know, I don't know. But anyway, but okay, there's an Ivysaur to the left, Duraludon to the right. Duraludon does block it out quite nicely. Lantern, Claydol doesn't have any ground moves. Exeggutor does have Stomping Tantrum. Oh, there's Diggersby to the right. There's Diggersby to the right. So I'm going to go with Duraludon. So, like, let me think about this. Duraludon is very good defensively. And it does have Thunderbolt, which is, like, kind of okay. Oh my gosh, that cry. These cries. They're so loud. Hang on, let's see. Alright, I'm going to use Max Quake. I know that I need to save PP for the Solgaleo, but we kind of don't have a choice. So, okay. Well, here's the thing. Psychic is actually the... See, okay, so I'm not like trying to be like, oh, you're wrong here. This is just my kind of logic for it. But Psychic is kind of the one in... Like, for Solgaleo, of the Steel and the Psychic is actually kind of, in theory, in game theory, the one that makes sense just by virtue of the fact that Lunala is also Psychic as well. So, like, they're both Psychic types. And then, you know, without spoiling the story, there are two other Pokemon that are connected to Solgaleo and Lunala. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And they are also Psychic types, I believe. I mean, no one really remembers because you know, they quickly become irrelevant, and then you just, like, get the Solgaleo and Lunala instead, but like take the focus of everything. But yeah, but Solgaleo, but yeah, so they both kind of like share the Psychic type, so that's kind of the one in some ways that makes more sense. But it's kind of like, but then when you, that's like, when you then kind of factor in like dark, what is like a complement to dark? Like Steel. It's like, well, not really. So, okay. Ooh, Pollen Puff, nice. Okay, Max Quake. And there we go. Excellent. Very nicely done. Team not one. Okay, no, this is Team 3. Team 3, smile with glee. You want to catch her. So I think we may want to switch for this just because the The one thing I will say is Vileplume and Pollen Puff, like, could be useful, but it is weak to Psychic and Fire, so we probably do... I don't think we really want to keep it. I know Pollen Puff is useful. Scolipede does have a Dark move, but again, it is weak to Psychic moves, so I do think, like, we are going to want to switch Vileplume and Scolipede. I don't know who we're going to switch when, but, you know, okay, well, Scolipede has already said no. Okay, well done, Silent Storm. Nicely done. But yeah, so I know Pollen Puff is useful, but yeah, it does have a super effective... It would have had a super effective move against you, and, like, yeah, that would have sucked. Now, there is a Lantern, but there is a Backpacker here, and we have some super effective moves against it and stuff like that, because it doesn't have a ground move. And I do prefer that... I would love to have the shiny of Claydol. So I'm going to pick Claydol, because Lantern is... Well, because, yeah, this Claydol can't really do a lot. It's got, like, Psychic, so that's, like... Okay, that is good against Scolipede. But everything else is, like, not... I don't know. It's not really like a particularly offensive Pokemon. It's going to be a bit bulky is all. I don't think it's going to do too much damage to us is my thinking. Whereas like Lantern could be a bit more of a pain, I feel. So... Oh, Marshadow. Hang on. Marshadow. There we go. Okay. I know I didn't do it in caps. I'm sorry. I didn't want to leave my caps lock on. Okay. But there we go. Okay. So, come on. Why is this taking a while? There we go. I'm going to use Muddy Water. Maybe we'll lower some accuracy here. Oh, yeah. Sorry. So I didn't then end up saying, like, for cramming. So, basically... But yeah, but I'm just annoyed that, like, if you get, like, a sort of, like, a quote-unquote basic laptop, they don't have much space on them, and it's, like, if you just download a few programs, you definitely can't install updates, and even if you don't have many programs, or any programs, you still may not be able to download updates, and, like, that just, like, really sucks. So I had to do, so basically the stream lagged yesterday, and then I think it is just because, like, stuff was, you know, it hadn't been on for 2 days, so my computer was trying to do other things in addition to stream, which it shouldn't do, but that's what it was doing. But then there were some updates afterwards, but then basically I have been sort of quote-unquote updating my computer since, like, immediately after the stream last night. Because it had this big update, but it was so annoying because it'd be like, oh, do you want to update your computer? And then it goes like, attach like an external USB drive and then you can do it. So I do have one big USB stick, so I put that in there. And then I clicked it, and then it like did a bunch of downloading or something. And then I think it maybe said like, oh, you don't have enough space. Or I can't remember whether it said that right away or whether it did download stuff. But what happened is it kind of like downloaded some stuff and like reset. So then it was like, okay, I'm doing a bunch of resets now. I may need to reset a few times, but I'm just doing everything on autopilot here. So I was like, okay, cool. But then like when I went back on the computer and I was like, right, I'll just double check it did the updates. It still hadn't like actually done the update. And I think it's because there like wasn't enough space. And it was just so annoying that it kind of is like, it kind of is like, oh, like downloading, like, you know, 1%, 2%, stuff like that. It does all that, but then it goes, oh, I don't have enough space. And it's like, well, couldn't you, like, do a check for space before you download anything? Like, that would be really helpful. Because I basically kept having to, like, try and clear stuff, try and do stuff, and then, like, kind of, like, begin downloading stuff, only for it to then... you know, then mess up on me and be like, oh, you haven't got enough space. So, like, that was just, like, really annoying. And I just had to do all I like, tried downloading a program where I could apparently, like, sort of stretch out the space or, like, reallocate space, but I actually, like, couldn't. Right, and then Diggersby is definitely the way to go here. There are some berries after it as well. So, and then we can switch Scolipede. We can switch out Scolipede for this, and then I think we'll be in a good position for the Solgaleo. But yeah, it was just so annoying, and it basically took, and I basically had to like leave it on overnight whilst it was apparently doing like a, you know, download and an update. But then it was like, oh, I don't have enough space, and it was just really annoying, and I couldn't like get to all the menus and stuff like that. Cheese! You got another friend to sub? Oh, thank you so much. And hi to Cheese. Everyone say hi to Cheese's friend who's not here yet, but who will be soon. Like, see, normally, if we have someone who we're waiting for, they're playing the game. They've, like, snuck in and are playing the game. And then we, like, make up stuff about them. But we can't do that with Cheese's friend. We have to just wait and see who Cheese's friend is. So, Cheese... Is your friend's name Crackers? And then, because then you're Cheese and Crackers. And that's just, sorry, that was a terrible joke. I apologize, Cheese's friend, who's not Crackers. Okay. But anyway. But yeah, but it was just so annoying. I had to, like, do all of this stuff. And I basically, like, had to uninstall, like, a bunch of programs. Like, I uninstalled... Like you know, the Adobe Acrobat PDF reader. I mean, admittedly, I don't think I've used that in like a really long time. Like, I kind of always just had it as a like just in case kind of program. And I had like another program that was kind of like that as well. But oh my gosh, I had to like just uninstall these things, and I just really had to like root around and figure out stuff that you can like delete and whatever, and then I like didn't have enough space, and I was like trying all these like internet solutions to like store up space or do this, that, and the other or whatever, and eventually I don't really even know how I did then get the rest of the space I needed, but it worked. But it was really weird because during the process as well, I apparently didn't have like a direct Ethernet cable connection, so oh, wine, Cheese and wine. Yeah, but see, wine makes it sound like Cheese's friend is going to come in here and just complain. And then it's like, well, instead of wine, you'd have to call them Karen. So it's like, so then it's like, that's like a whole thing as well. But I liked that joke. That was very good. Oh, Cosmic Devil, you just got a shiny Mamoswine? Oh, what game did you get it in? What game did you get it in? Hannah, hi! Your name isn't Crackers, but that would be so funny. Well, hi, Hannah. Hannah's a better name than Crackers anyway, even though Crackers is funnier. But no, hi, Hannah. Thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. So if there is anyone here who doesn't know, or if like Hannah doesn't know, like, and if you do know Hannah, just let me do my spiel anyway. But look, my name's Bo. I'm a voice actor. I'm originally from England, but I live and work in America. So I live and work in America as a voice actor in Los Angeles. I've been here for over 6 years now. I love Nintendo games, and I love doing voice acting for video games. But I am on strike right now. As a voice actor, I'm on strike for video games, which means that I'm largely unable to record for video games, except for a few, like, sort of select approved video games. Which means I'm sort of largely out of work right now, largely kind of unemployed, minus a few close calls I've had, but again, close calls don't pay for groceries. So I'm just really trying to see how much I can grow my YouTube channel, which I've had for a while. And so I've been doing Dynamax Adventures, like most days of the week, like 5 or 6 times a week, for the past 2 months. To see what shiny Pokemon I can get, see if I can get any shiny legendaries, see if I can help get my chat some shiny Pokemon. And so far it's been going really well, and it's been really fun. So yeah. So that's my story for anyone who doesn't know, and if Hannah knew it anyway, I'm sorry for wasting your time. But okay. It was a random... hang on. So what... Oh, in Sword. It was in Sword. Nice. It was just like a random one you got in Sword. That's awesome. Congrats. That's brilliant. Because I thought you were going to say, like, Arceus or something, or Scarlet Violet or something. But that's very impressive if you got it in Sword. That's excellent. Okay. Right. I can Dynamax, so I am going to Earth Power. Earth Power, the move I adore. Although, actually, no, it's Max Quake, so I'm not really using Earth Power. But, Oh, Bo, can you explain to Hannah what a shiny is? She's fairly new to it. She's played Pokemon. Yeah, no, sure. Basically, ever since Pokemon Gold and Silver, that's like. By the way, I was kind of reminded of this fact the other day. This is something. Whoa, Hannah, who's been subscribed for like 2 minutes, has like just done their first ever super chat for $4.99. Thank you so much. Like saying cheese and crackers. Hannah, that's so kind of you. Thank you. So yeah, no, let me just quickly talk about shiny Pokemon in this mode. So basically, ever since Pokemon Gold and Silver, which were the first Pokemon games to like that kind of worked on like Game Boy Color, they've had shiny Pokemon, and shiny Pokemon were kind of just like a fun feature of you know, to kind of like help introduce like, hey, Pokemon are in color now, kind of thing. And so I Eat Socks. Hello, welcome. Lovely to see you. So yeah, it was kind of like a fun way to be like, oh, we can put colors in the game now, but the little sparkles were for people who were still just playing on like an original Game Boy, and basically, sort of basically like 1 in every like 4. Well, originally it was like 1 in every 8,192 Pokemon could have a different color from what it normally does. So, like, instead of, like, a yellow Pikachu, you have, like, a more orangey yellow Pikachu. That's not the best example, but I just wanted to use, like, a, you know... I just wanted to use, like, an easy example. But over the years, they've, like, upped the odds, and there are ways to specifically hunt for these Pokemon. And I'm doing this mode called the Dynamax Adventures, where we use rental Pokemon to kind of play through a fun mini adventure. So we don't use our own Pokemon, we use borrowed ones, and they have they have like 1 in 100 odds of being shiny, at least for those of us who have the maximum odds. It's either 1 in 300 or 1 in 100, and in particular the legendary Pokemon, like this big steel psychic lion here, they have 1 in 100 odds of being shiny. And so if this big cat were shiny, he would be bright red. So if we beat him, fingers crossed we beat him, but when we beat him, we'll catch him, and then after we catch him, we'll inspect everything, and we'll have a look, and we'll see what's shiny and what's not. So... yeah, but you have to wait until you catch the Pokemon. So you'll never know if they're shiny from like battling them. Whilst we're in battle with them, they will never appear as shiny in this mode, in this gameplay mode, the Dynamax Adventures. And also Dynamax is why it's like really big as well. Why it's like way bigger than all of our Pokemon. But okay. So generally in the games, if you are battling a Pokemon that is shiny, you will see that it's shiny. But this is just like a special mode where we use rental Pokemon, and the rental Pokemon aren't shiny. But then at the end of it, you are sort of rewarded with the... oh, well done everyone, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. And yeah, and it's kind of like albino animals kind of thing. Like, that's kind of the idea. It's a mixture of like... albino animals and, hey, our Game Boys have color now. But yeah, so every time we battle a Pokemon, we catch it, and then if we get through all the Pokemon, we then get to see which ones turned out to be shiny. So, fingers crossed, everyone. Fingers crossed, everyone. And we'll see how this goes. Okay. So, Duraludon. I think it would have a little blue thing on top, so that's not shiny. Claydol would have the orange eyes. That's not shiny. Diggersby would look like Big Chungus, Bugs Bunny, but that's not shiny. But will we get the Mountain Dew Code Red Solgaleo? Oh! Oh! Hannah, you did it! That's what the Red Solgaleo looks like! I was over overdue for a legendary so badly. I'll show this as well. So, if you look in the bottom left-hand corner, there is that sort of Galar symbol. It looks like a Pokeball / refresh / recycling symbol. So as you can see, there's just that symbol there for Duraludon, just that symbol there for Claydol, just that symbol there for Diggersby, and then for Solgaleo, there are sparkles. So yeah, Solgaleo, that's shiny. So, and then if you catch a shiny legendary Pokemon, you want to say select, and you want to say yes, you want to take it with you. And then, there we go, we got Solgaleo. Yes! Oh my gosh. Yes! What a time to get a shiny. Well. Wellity, well. Sorry, I'm gonna go have an adrenaline dopamine rush. Perfect example. Now that is like a 1 in 100 chance of happening. So, yeah, see, what I was gonna do is I was gonna go, hold on, I'll show you this Metang here, and see how, like, this little dude here is blue? It's like, you know, like, little Metang is like a little blue dude, and then it's like, this Metang is a shiny, but it's like silver, but we just got the flippin' Solgaleo. What? Oh my gosh. Wow. We're gonna need a new ticket. I mean, I feel like, oh man, I feel like we need to get the Lunala ticket after this, but, okay. So, I do apologize to anyone who was hoping they could get a Solgaleo ticket from me, because we are now done with Solgaleo. Okay. No, okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Chat. So, okay. So here's what I'm wondering. We're gonna have Shibertooth. Is Shibertooth? Oh, Shibertooth is still here. Excellent. Who is around? Is there anyone around? Do, like, strike the number of times you've played, and let me know what tickets you have, or well, let me know if, like, Lugia and Lunala are good. Say if, like, Lugia and Lunala are good, and then let me know the tickets as well. I probably shouldn't say about doing the tickets, because you're probably all going to have tickets that I don't need or whatever, but yeah, like, I have Giratina, I have, like, Kyogre, I have Latios, but see, I'm kind of wondering if maybe we just do, like, Lugia or Lunala for, like, safety. But let's see what we got. So, okay. So Shibertooth is gonna, oh! Actually, what I'll say as well, if I do stream in, like, if I stream at, like, 8 p.m. tonight, so right now it's 5:30 p.m., okay? 5:30 p.m., so, like, in 2.5 hours from now, who is not going to be around in, like, 2.5 hours? If you put strike, but you're not around in, like, 2.5 hours, because, like, if you're going to be back later, I might give priority to people who are like, no, I'm going to be gone after this. So, like, Kayla will be asleep. Okay, so, like, Kieran, you will be back later. Okay, so like Kieran, if you don't mind if, like, you can do some thick ones later. Okay, no, Sabertooth, you're already in, so don't worry. Cheese will most likely not be around. Silencedon will be around. Let's see. I don't know how to decide this. I don't know how to decide. Why don't we... Shibertooth, would you be okay with doing a Lugia? Why don't we do Lugia with, like, Kayla And hang on, who else said they're gonna? Did anyone say they're gonna? Who was gonna be around? Oh, Xander will be around tonight, so that's cool. Okay, at least someone who's not here like now will be around. But let's see. Crows, you probably will be. Okay. So I'll sort of like say no to you right now kind of thing. And then Cheese most likely. Oh, hang on a minute. Wait a minute. Cosmic Devil. Cosmic Devil, you haven't played at all, right? Because if you haven't played at all, would you like to do a Lugia Cosmic Devil? Because also you said you'll probably be asleep, right? Yeah, you're not going to be here. Yeah, okay. If Cosmic Devil... Oh, hang on. So yeah, so are you okay for Lugia or Lunala? Let me know if like Lugia or Lunala are okay. And then, although, well, Lunala, I know, because Kayla can only do Lugia. Let me know like what, if you can do Lugia, say like, yes, I can do Lugia, just so I can see. Oh, Lugia, okay. So why don't we do a Lugia with Kayla, Sabertooth, and Cosmic Devil? Does that sound good? So, sorry, again, I just caught a Solgaleo, so my brain's a little bit bleh right now. And then I'm just trying to figure things out for later as well. Hopefully that's okay. If you can't make it later, and I have just like, you know, not been able to include you this time, I am so sorry. We can only have like 3 at a time or whatever. Oh, so it'd be like 2.5 hours from now. If you're going to be around in like 2.5 hours, it's going to be you, Kayla. So if you get a code ready, Kayla. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to save. We're going to do this. And then we're going to talk to the lady. Make sure, please make sure you are connected on the Wycom, on the internet. Talk to the lady. Say yes, please. If she asks if you have any preferences, that looks so weird having to. Say anything is fine. Anything goes. And then, okay. And then when we're on the pink screen, we're going to go... Well, we're going to wait for Kayla to give us a code, okay? I know, code red Mountain Dew obtained. And that's like, I mean, Dialga, in addition to being a minty boy, is kind of a Baja Blast. So we've got code red. We need Mountain. We need the Baja Blast. Although Latios would be a Baja Blast as well. What I might do, I might save the Lugia ticket for now, just so that I have it. Like, say if, like, no one else is around tonight with a Lugia ticket, then at least I can do it, kind of thing. But I think what I might do is, if I can get a Lunala ticket, I will replace it with Lunala. Because I would rather be able to do Lunala, I think, as, like, one of my own tickets. And then, yeah, because, like, Lunala is one where I would definitely like to do one Lunala per raid. Because, like I said, Solgaleo and Lunala are, like, some of the hardest legendaries to get a shiny. Like, this is my only... This game, like, these strike streams are, like, my only way of being able to get the shiny. So, okay, so we've got Kayla, we've got Sabertooth. So, Cosmic Devil... we're just waiting on you, my friend. Let me know if you're having any connection issues or, like, what's going on with you or anything. Hang on. Are you definitely connected to the internet? And also, if you're connected to the internet, how are you connected to the internet? Like, are you on, like, a nice home, like, wire, you know, Ethernet to the computer, you know, or whatever, like, connection, or are you trying to use hotspot? If you're trying to use a hotspot, like, that will not work. If you're on, like, if you're trying to go from your router, then that's fine. Okay, Let's see. I don't have shiny stack attacker. Okay, yeah, so if you are just, like, connecting to a nice home router, that's weird. Okay, can we... Hang on, can we quit and try again? Can we let, Cosmic Devil, like, try and go in first? So could Kayla put in a code, and then Cosmic Devil try it? And we'll just see if, like, Cosmic Devil and Kayla can pair together. And then, if not, and then we'll try and figure out what's happening. Oh, okay. So, everyone, like, quit, go back out. Oh, maybe also disconnect and reconnect on your, disconnect and reconnect on your Wycom, if that helps. And then we'll get ready for Kayla to do a new code, and then we'll figure this out in a sec. But if Kayla can do a new code, and then as soon as Kayla does that, type it in Cosmic Devil, and then we'll, Oh, Cosmic Devil, so, sorry if you literally said this like 5 minutes ago. What tickets do you have on your game? Because we might need to do some neoing. Neoing is basically, for those who don't know, where we let someone, we pick a particular person and, like, they have to host. Like, if someone's having connection issues, sometimes if they do, yeah. So you have to connect to the internet on the Wycom, you have to type in the code, and then you have to hit invite others. Those are the 3 things you definitely need to do. But basically... Oh, okay. But yeah, so we'll just wait for Kayla... Oh, you say it's working now. Oh, hang on, where did Kayla put in a new code? Where's the new code? Oh, okay. There we go. So yeah, so Cosmic Devil, if you type that in and then let me know how that goes. And then Skywatcher, if you just hold off, like if you and me hold off, whilst, so we can like input the code like this, but we'll just hold off from pressing invite others. So let me know how that goes. So like Kayla, let me know what it says on your screen, and Cosmic Devil, let me know what it says on yours. If this doesn't work, then... Oh, it worked. Okay, so you are in. So you're with Kayla right now, okay? That's what I'm going to take that to mean. If you say it worked, that's what that means to me and others. Oh, you're there. Excellent. Oh, and you're Walnut. Okay, so if Cramin is on the spreadsheet, hopefully Cramin's able to add that, but if not, I will add that to the spreadsheet in a sec. Okay, perfect. Walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells. Okay. Excellent. Well done. Well, I'm glad we were able to get that working. Okay. So, Lugia is weak to Rock, Ice, Electric, Dark, and Ghost. So, Sudowoodo's pretty good. We do have to watch out for Pressure ability is one thing. Steel types do block Lugia's attacks very well. That is, like, one thing to just kind of keep in mind. But yeah, no, I'm glad we're able to get that working. Thank you all for just being patient and stuff. Now, I know that has a dark move, but it's not a very reliable dark move. That is weak to Aeroblast. I am actually going to go with Swampert, because it's just a good all-rounder that I could probably maybe swap for. But yeah, so let's see how this goes. Let's see what we got. Okay, there's a Wartortle to the left, I think. And then was that like a Togetic to the right? And then we'll figure this out. So yeah, okay, that's a Wartortle, that's a Togetic. Let's see what we've got. There's like a normal, a grass, a Fury. Dang, these are not great options. Okay, there is a Ghost at the end, but I don't think... Oh no, it does have a Ghost move though. Oh, but there's also Dark to the right, so I think we probably want to go to the right, but... maybe we want to go to the right to get that Dark type. But yeah. As for our team, we still got some okay picks, though. I'd say we got some okay picks. Let me know if, let me know if my thinking is off here, but this is kind of what I'm thinking, okay? I am thinking that Sudowoodo is good. As long as you don't get too crazy with the stone edges, you'll be good with like Sudowoodo. I think Copperaja will be good just because of like how well it resists Lugia. Like it can just sit there and take hits and stuff like that. And then, but like Flygon probably will need to switch at some point just because I don't think it's like the best thing to go up against Lugia. But I don't know when though. I don't know like what it should swap for or when it should swap. I would kind of like to swap as well, but it kind of just depends, again, like what and when. So, ooh, good hit. Okay, here's Max Starfall. Copperaja can use Steel Roller now. So if Copperaja uses Steel Roller here, that'll wipe out the terrain, but be super effective against Togetic. So if you use Steel Roller, this will now work, funnily enough. So I would use that to save PP on Flash Cannon or whatever, but, oh, it's the Nightbot 22-minute game. Okay. So thank you. Okay, nice. So again, sorry, my brain is a bit flustered from trying to still figure out the Team 4. And just from that Solgaleo, because I can't believe that, like, mathematically, like, based on, like, how often I do these streams and everything, I'm due to get, like, a shiny legendary about, like, once per month. And it has been about a month since I got the last one. So I literally said earlier, like, we're due for one. I think we could get one to, like, this weekend or today. And then we literally got one. So that was pretty special. Okay. So right. So yeah, Togetic, it doesn't really, I mean, like, you know, against a Lugia, it could use like Mystical Fire to weaken it or Follow Me to throw it off or whatever, but I don't think it would be very good at helping us like for the rest of these battles. Okay. Oh, Heliolisk! There's a Heliolisk! I didn't notice that. Or I saw normal and like a pair of legs. Oh, well then we can have the Heliolisk. We could have the Heliolisk and we could have like the dark type. So should we do something like we'll switch Flygon here or me? Or we could switch me just because Flygon does have Bug Buzz, I think, and Bug Buzz is super effective against a Linoon. Kayla, Kayla, you have the Flygon, right? So, does your Flygon have Bug Buzz? Let me know if your Flygon has Bug Buzz. Just because if it does, then maybe I will switch here. And then, honestly, it looks so scripted, but you can't plan that stuff. Oh, yeah, I know, right? Like, that kind of couldn't have been more perfect. But, I mean, I assure you, this is, I mean, the people playing with me can assure you that this is live gameplay. Like, yeah, if I was just doing some solo thing, I would totally understand if people were like, you're a big fat phony. But, like, it's like, no, we're doing, like, multiplayer. Like, that just happened. So, it was, like, Salazzle. That was kind of, like, second to, like, the Salazzle moment. I don't think anything could have been more perfect than the Salazzle moment. But, I don't think I'll ever top that one. But, okay, if Flygon has Bug Buzz, maybe, if you don't mind, let me switch here, and then you can switch for the Linoon. That is a cool avatar. You guys have such great avatars. I know I always say it, but you do. Oh, so the Salazzle, well, I won't say, like, nobody say it. I mean, people in chat are probably now going to say it, but with the Salazzle, I have a YouTube short. If you click on my channel and then you go on the Shorts tab, you will see that there's like a Salazzle one there. You know, it's like, I set up a shiny hunting stream for Salazzle, and like, this is what happened, or something like that. I definitely recommend. I did a whole stream, and the whole stream is up as well, but I would say, like, you don't have to watch the stream though, just watch the short, because you like, it tells the story really well in 60 seconds. But yeah, it was just really funny. They make the Pokemon look so cool in this game, Hannah says. Yes, right? Like, I love... So, in this game, I feel like the Pokemon, like, they look so sort of, like... They've got such, like, nice colors and, like, details. That it's sort of like there's a bright... Like, it's bright and vibrant and stuff like that. I mean, they're still a bit saturated compared to the sprites, yes. But... So yeah, if we do the Linoon, if that is a Linoon, it's a dark type. But if we do like this Linoon or whatever it is, or it might even be a Skuntank. But it might be Skuntank actually, now that I'm getting a better look at it. I think that is Skuntank, but that's still like better anyway. But if we do this dark type, then we'll do this. But yeah, no, but the Pokemon in this game, I think they look really cool. They're detailed, they're sort of bright and colorful, they have like nice outlines and stuff. I think it's just like a really good aesthetic that they have in this game, and they're really fun, and like they've got like good frame rates and stuff like that. I really like how the Pokemon look in this game. Okay, so I'm gonna oh wait, hang on. Okay, I'm gonna max Quake. I know it's not the most powerful max Quake, but it'll still be good. And then here we go. So here's what we're gonna do, and cram in, if you can just keep this in mind as well. So cram in. If you want to leave the spreadsheet, like, you don't have to, like, don't delete the spreadsheet at the end of the stream. Because if I come back and do more later, I'll keep the spreadsheet just so I can kind of keep tabs on, like, how many times people played earlier and stuff like that. I think, like, you know, it's just sort of one of these things where a lot of people have played once and maybe twice, but I can just kind of keep tabs on things just in case there is something that comes in to play later on where it's like, oh, well, you did play earlier and this person hasn't played tonight or something like that. Like, I can just do that. If there's, you know, if there's room for like another 4 people, then we can just leave it and I'll deal with it that way. But, oh, Crows, did you go watch the short right now? That's really funny if you did. Oh, by the way, in my... We beat a boss Pokemon and got a shiny Solgaleo. If that is not worth clicking a like on the video, that little thumbs up button, please do it. It helps out so much. I completely obviously forgot to say that. Normally whenever we beat a boss, I say, oh, like the video because we just beat a boss. I completely forgot because I got a shiny Solgaleo. But anyway, Bark. Okay. So, Skuntank is being a bit annoying. It does have Acid Spray. Oh, no. It does have Acid Spray as well, which is, like, quite a helpful move. But I think we have more, like, physical attackers here, so it doesn't matter too much. But okay, there's the Flash Cannon. There we go. And then... Will Sudowoodo be the one able to Dynamax next time, or will it be Flygon? I would say if it's between Flygon and Sudowoodo, maybe let Sudowoodo do it, just to get that, like, max Rockfall at full power. Oh, dear. So, oh my gosh. Okay, right. Right, is that our first KO of this adventure? I think it is. Okay, there we go. Nicely done, Team 4. So we'll catch this, and then Oh, you guys in chat lost on your, like, own Dynamax adventure? Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. Dang it. Wow. Well, the one thing we are going to have to change on the spreadsheet, Cramran, we're going to have to change Team 3 and Team 7 as their default Solgaleo to something else. But yeah, I think I am going to try for Lunala, because Lunala would be good. I kind of like the idea of having something like a little bit easier, just as like an option. And then, because then we'll have two easy things with like Heatran and Lunala. And then Dialga will be like the hard one. And then, you know, well, and then we'll figure it out. Like maybe we'll try and do like 2 easy, 1 hard or something. I don't know. Okay, are you interested in swapping? No, she's a scammer. Stay away from the scammer. And then we'll figure it out. What is my favorite Pokemon and shiny? So my favorite Pokemon is Sceptile, but then my favorite shiny Pokemon is Salamence. And Salamence probably is like my second favorite Pokemon anyway. But yeah, so basically I like Sceptile because it's a big green lizard, and I like shiny Salamence because it's a big green lizard. So, but yeah, okay. So, I don't know who can Dynamax, but if you can basically, if you're not Copperaja, Dynamax, and yeah, okay, so it is Skuntank. Okay, excellent. I tell you what, I am tempted to do, I'm kind of tempted to do an agility, just because it will make my Electro Ball more powerful. So I know that's really maverick, and I know I'm like play aggressively, but that is also for when we just face like regular weak Pokemon. When we come up against the bulky boss Pokemon, that's when like sometimes you do need to just take that 1 extra turn for setup, because taking that 1 turn at the beginning can save you 1 or 2 down the line. So forgive me if that's like stupid. But, okay, I am fast anyway, but yeah. If I do this, I will hopefully, in theory, in game theory, do a whole load more damage next time. Okay, there's Dragon Pulse. That's okay. Okay, so here's Max Darkness. This is cool, because this is going to lower its special defense as well. Look, that did like a 5th or a 6th or something. So, yeah. But that's the thing. Because, like, the bulkier the Pokemon are, the more we do need to do things like sort of strategize, chip away at it, use some stat moves and stuff. And Lugia is like one of the bulkiest legendaries there is. So because we've just had that like special defense down and I've used agility, this Electro Ball is probably going to be like as powerful as a Thunder now, but it's got 100% accuracy and the Lugia has a special defense drop. So I'm thinking, my fellow Abraham Lincolns, that this should do a lot of damage. Okay, that didn't do that much damage. But nevertheless, I still think that was worth it. Okay. Right, Max Darkness, Kadurge, that Skuntank is definitely doing a lot of the heavy lifting here. Okay, there's another special defense drop. Excellent. Okay, Lugia is getting desperate, so it is going to start using generative AI. Okay, there's the Stone Edge, there's Flash Cannon, here's Aeroblast. Oh, look, Sudowoodo hung in there. That burn is chipping away, but that's okay. Okay. So I don't think this will quite KO it, my Electro Ball here. And if Lugia does like nullify our stats, then it like definitely won't. But we'll see what happens here. I think it might like nullify our stats before we can even do anything here. But we'll see how this goes. Oh, here's Electro Ball. Oh yeah, no, just not quite, Ah, there's the ancient power. Oh no, it got the Omni Boost, but this is fine though. This is one of the best times it could have possibly got an Omni Boost, because look, like it's over. It's already over. Okay. Well done. Well done, Team 4 galore. I need to figure these out still. Well done, everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Only 4 or 5 or 6. You don't need to go absolutely nuts. But get those emojis in chat. We're going to catch this thing, and then we're going to do our patented double shiny check. Will I get a strawberry Lugia? Or has my luck run out for the day? So we've had, wow, we had 2 shinies yesterday, like 1 for me, 1 in chat, and then we've had 2 shinies today, 1 for me, 1 in chat. I think this is probably this is the best set of like consecutive streams we've had in a row. Yeah, if I get 2 shiny legendaries, that will be something. Is this Togetic shiny, maybe? No, I think that looks like a regular Togetic. Heliolisk? Would it be the red Heliolisk? No. Will it be the red Skuntank? No. Will we get the pink Lugia? No. So no, nothing there. I wasn't gonna mess you guys around on that. Right, but no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. No, it's just a Bluegia rather than the shiny. But there we go. So, but that would have been fun. That would have been fun. But anyway, bark. Okay, so I'm just gonna get the Togetic because I don't really know if I've picked Togetic. Wait, hang on, is Tenchi here? Where was Tenchi? Where did Tenchi go? Was Tenchi here? Where did Tenchi come from? Oh, Tenchi, hi. Tenchi, you missed me getting Solgaleo. You missed me getting Solgaleo. If Tenchi's still here, I'll show off the Solgaleo. Well, I'm going to show off the Solgaleo anyway, because it's the Solgaleo. Okay. So, we saved progress. So I will jot down the Lugia for now, just in case I need it later. But I'll replace it with Lunala down the line and stuff like that. So, so if Tenchi didn't stick around long enough to actually hear us say hi to Tenchi, that's really funny that they missed it. Okay, so, yeah, oh my gosh. I can't get over this. It's a Solgaleo! Like, this is the only way I can get a shiny Solgaleo! And it's like there, and it looks so cool! It looks so cool! Love it. Very happy. Very happy. What a great stream. Okay, so I don't seem to have any auditions. I probably am not going to get any between now and like 8 p.m. or whatever. So I'll be back at 8 p.m., I guess. So right now it's 6 p.m. It just turned 6 p.m. Pacific time, so like 6 p.m. for me. So it just turned 6 p.m. for me. Okay, look, you can see 1801 there, and you'll see it on. I'm gonna save like 50 bajillion times here. Right, saved your progress. I'm gonna do once more for good luck. And then look, 200 hours. Okay, there we go. So there we go. So 6:01 p.m. Okay, I will be back in 2 hours at 8 p.m. Okay. So thank you all so much for joining me today. Thank you for playing. Thank you for the kind super chat. Hannah, thank you for the super chat and the amazing luck. Like, can you just be here for every stream forever for the rest of eternity? I'd really appreciate it. But if people cannot commit to that, then just liking the video, hitting subscribe, telling a friend, all that stuff is super duper mega appreciated. I love you guys so much. Again, thank you for supporting me during this sort of difficult time with the strike and everything. I will see you guys in 2 hours. Okay, so thank you very much. I will be back for a special bonus stream. And yeah, so take care, everyone. I'm gonna go feed some stray cats and get a drink and stuff like that, and then I'll be back in 2 hours. Okay, so stay hydrated. Hopefully the next 2 hours of your life are filled with joy and wonder, and I'll see you in 2 hours. Take care, everyone. Sorry for the issues at the beginning. Again, I had to basically like do a whole new update for Windows, and I think that messed around with a few things. So yeah, so take care, lots of love, see you in 2 hours. Bye bye.